Hey fragrance fam. All right, here we are. This is pretty much her in her entirety. We is tired. This took pretty much most of this week to get all of these over here. The only thing that is missing is a tray of Zara fragrances that are still left behind, and my Kilian Sense of Wood and Bulgari that are up in the cabinet placed safely. But other than that, this is the entirety of the collection, and this is probably the closest I'm ever going to get to providing a full review, at one time, that is. As you can see, I got a whole lot going on here, and I'm just gonna do a really quick walkthrough just to kind of let you see what's going on here. She's a beast. She's a beast. This is part of, I've got a few Dua fragrances that are in another bag, but as you can see, I've got a lot of those. There's some more Dua fragrances. Dua also, this is part of my Zara collection here in these baskets. I've got 4 more to pick up from the house. As you can see, I've got my Lorgas going on along the coastline there. I've got my Kayali, my E-Beauty, I've got my Mizensir over there in the corner, Giardini de Toscana, I can't talk right now, my gritty fragrances over there. I've got several Boucheron there, some of them are falling over. I've got my Renewed Scents, let's see, Matière Premier back there in the corner. A lot of different miscellaneous ones here. I've got quite a few Carner fragrances. I'll get a little closer. As you can see, I have a number of Fragrance Du Bois. You know, I'm a huge fan of those, so I've got a lot of those going on. A lot of miscellaneous things going on here. Good old Shagoff Oud. And there's my Vanilla Matrimony. Like I said, a lot of miscellaneous things here, but you can see I've got my House of Oud there. Back there along that coastline, I've got my Navitus lined up. Those are making their way down the wall. Got my Bond Number 9 collection. Right here, I've got my Profumum Romum. I am a huge fan, as you can see. All of these, all the way back, are Profumum Roma. Reviews forthcoming on those. Got my Stéphane Humbert Lucas commodity right here. Back there, you see I got my Sphinx fragrances. I've got my Virtus. If you're not familiar with Virtus, that's a beautiful line. My Guerlain, those are interspersed in there. BDK, Parfums de Marly. The Harmonious is sprinkled in there. La Vie est Belle. I got some Whittian fragrances in there. I haven't done any reviews on those. That's forthcoming. I've got my Unui, some of those going on. I think I did one on Sugar Leather already, but I've got those. I've got my couple of these going on. I did a review on this one, but Stora Skogen, really love this brand. Also, I've got my Maison Francis Kurkdjian. There's Grand Soir, but I've got my Baccarat and some other ones there. You can see my Billie Eilish collection there. Fleur, Nishane, a number of those. Got a few from Trish, I'm about to butcher her name, Trish McAvoy. Got a few of those. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, Mancera, huge fan of Mancera. You can see those lined up here. Got some Burberry in there. Jean Paul Gaultier. In the back there, I've got a few from Memo Paris. Got a couple of different clone ones. Got Ormond Jane, love Ormond Jane. As you can see, I've got a few from Mula Mula. I have quite a few from Theodorus Colotinus. I'll have to get some reviews out on those. Got quite a few of those going on. And definitely got my Ariana Grande. Not sure if you're familiar with this house. This is from Myth. Love these. I'll get some reviews out on those. Juicy Couture, got some of those. Got some of my Chris Collins going on here. Nest, a lot of miscellaneous things going on down here. As you can see in the back there. I also have a few more Parfums de Marly back there in the corner. Got my, I cannot collect my thoughts today, I'm so tired. Black Opium, I've got a couple of those. I got my Born to Stand Out, got some of those going on. Have quite a few from, not sure if you're familiar with Perlinera, but I've got quite a few from these. I really love those. And just a whole myriad of things going on here. Back there, we got some Marc Jacobs. A whole lot of different things going on here. Again, this is her. This is her. And speaking of which, I always want to. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I thought I was butchering the name. This is her, yeah, and this is her. This is the Beast. Here's my Nicki Minaj, and this is it, yeah. So as you can see, it is an absolute sea of perfumes. I've got a lot of work ahead of me to get these all put away. Unfortunately, I discovered today that my very large perfume shelf where I house most of my perfumes has a large patch of mold on the bottom. So I will be filing a claim for that. And in the meantime, these will sit still until such time that I am able to get all my new shelves in place and get everything put away. So this is, you know, pretty much, like I said, this is her. This is pretty much the collection. She is a beast, but she's lots of fun. I'm very passionate about collecting fragrances, and actually have a few on the way now. But look forward to providing more reviews for you, and love you guys. Have a good evening.